Today, we dive into the depths of the cosmos to explore the widest theories about its existence. Throughout history, man has always wondered what this place is, what it's made of, and how it came to be. It's one of mankind's greatest mysteries. Today, we have a more or less relevant idea of how the universe was formed as an accumulation of matter interacting in a network of space-time. But throughout history, human beings have developed all kinds of theories, from those based on logic and science to the widest and more irrational. And today, we are going to take a look at the most interesting. Let me tell you the story of Anaxagoras, who was born in what is now Turkey around 500 before Christ, and who put forward one of the oldest theories on the universe. This dear philosopher had the crazy idea that everything, absolutely everything, was made up of tiny, infinitesimal particles equal homoiomers. As you can see, even back then, they loved to make language more complex. These homoiomers are said to be at the origin of the creation of the universe. They mix, separate, and reassemble like a cosmic super recipe. It's as if your universe were a huge cake to which would be added a bunch of strange ingredients, and then it exploded in all directions. He was also the first philosopher to assert that the universe was conceived and realized by the rational power of an infinite mind. Formulated by the Greek philosophers Lysippus and Democritus around 5 before Christ, who founded the school of atomism, this theory holds that the universe is made up of very small, indivisible and indestructible building blocks, known as atoms. Sound familiar, right? According to their theory, all reality and all objects in the universe are made up of different mixtures of these eternal atoms and an infinite void in which they also form different combinations and shapes. According to Democritus' atomic model, atoms are indestructible, physically indivisible, continually in motion and of many different types, in other words, a giant construction set. The Stoics, founded by Zeno of Citium in 4 before Christ, believed that the universe was like a gigantic living body, the main part of which was the stars and the sun, and that all the parts were interconnected, so that if something happened in one part of the cosmos, it also happened in the other. For them, the universe was governed by reason, so that being in harmony with the universe meant living in harmony with God. The solar system has a certain order, which is not a human creation. Indeed, the Stoic argument goes like this. If we saw a model of the solar system, we would say it was the work of an intelligence, and it couldn't have been put together by pure chance. So how could the real solar system, which is gigantic, be the fruit of pure chance? Finally, the mother of all theories, the Big Bang. According to this theory, the universe began with a tiny dot and boom, it exploded like a gigantic balloon. Suffice to say, you didn't want to be around. The Big Bang, the most explosive event of all time, literally. Imagine this, in an instant, the entire universe was compressed into a space smaller than your fist. And this is unbelievable, it just boomed like this. A massive explosion, as if someone had pressed the start button on the universal washing machine. And so, in the blink of an eye, the universe was born. It was like a surprise party for the cosmos, but instead of clean clothes, we got stars and galaxies. And guess what? We are all made of stardust. Yes, that means we are literally stars. But the fun doesn't stop there. It turns out that the Big Bang also launched the universe into a race of expansion. It's as if the universe was trying to win an Olympic medal by growing as fast as possible. The cosmological background radiation is one of the proof of the existence of a phenomenon like the Big Bang. It was discovered in 1965, when the universe was just 380,000 years old, by measuring the characteristics of this radiation, inherited from the Big Bang. We can calculate the approximate age of the universe, which will be around 13.8 billion years. Then there is the oscillating universe theory, which suggests that the universe expands and contracts like a cosmic accordion. It's as if the universe was doing a stretching exercise. One day it's so stretched out, and the next day, wham, it's closed up again. The oscillating universe theory proposes the universe changing in cyclical processes. These cyclical processes would consist of a Big Bang, followed by an expansion that would end in an equally important contraction called the Big Crunch, which would give rise to a new Big Bang, and the universe would start again and again. Now imagine this, we don't just have one universe, but an infinite number of universes. The multiverse theory postulates that there are multiple universes with different realities, as we can see more and more in Avengers or Rick and Morty. Steady-state theory is a cosmological theory that proposes that the universe has no beginning and no end, that it has always existed and will always exist with the same properties. According to this theory, the universe is expanding at a constant rate, but matter is continually created in an empty space to keep the density of the universe constant. As a result, the universe does not change its appearance over time and remains in a stationary state. This theory was proposed in 1948 by physicists Fred Hoyle, Thomas Gold and Hermann Bondi as an alternative to the Big Bang theory, which implied an origin and evolution of the universe. The steady-state theory was based on the perfect cosmological principle, which states that the universe is homogeneous and isotropic in all places and at all the time. It would all seem logical and workable in your view, wouldn't it? Well, not necessarily. This theory came up against several problems and contradictions with astronomical observations. For example, the theory could not explain the existence of cosmic background radiation, a remnant of the Big Bang, nor could it explain the evolution of galaxies or the abundance of chemical elements in the universe. What's more, the theory violated the law of conservation of energy by postulating the continuous creation of matter. For this reason, the steady-state theory lost the support and credibility of scientists, and the Big Bang theory regained its place as a standard model of cosmology. And now, the most mind-boggling scientist theory ever, and one that's been repeated in several parts of Rick and Morty. In reality, we are part of a cosmic video game. According to this idea, our universe is a simulation created by super-intelligent beings, a bit like humans on Earth, but in a cosmic version. So your decision may not be your own, but simply part of a programming code. Did someone say bug in the matrix? Well, when I see some people these days, I think and support the idea that the code is going totally away. Coming back to this theory, for example, an MIT cosmologist named Max Tegmark claimed in 2016 at a conference in memory of Isaac Asimov that the mathematical laws that govern the universe could in fact be the result of an algorithm created by an intelligence different from our own. Or, and this is where it gets even crazier, that humanity itself created the simulation at some point in the future to recreate the past. It's also possible that other intelligent civilizations have created this simulated universe, either as an object of study or simply for entertainment. This last theory also covered in my latest video on theories in South Park, which I invite you to watch if you are interested in this series about the universe. It is perhaps the most controversial of all, and we have no proof that it could be true, but we can't rule it out completely either. So there you have it, Cosmic Travelers, the most incredible theories about the universe. Tell me in the comments which one rings true to you, or the craziest. See you next Friday on this very channel, by which time you look into the heavens with new eyes. Bye bye.